Gemini, to your August 12th through the 15th reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, we're using the Akashic Record deck. Okay, and this is talking about the Architect. This is talking about you stepping into the position of power. In order to do that, you must recognize your talents and strengths as well as your authority to take charge. An opportunity beckons that utilizes your skills perfectly. Feel the command you have over the great scope of the situation and take charge, my friends. With the Queen of Roses over here, it is talking about the passion within yourself as you're becoming this beautiful Queen of Roses, taking on this beautiful water energy. This is the energy that says, I have the passion enough to realize and want to get things done, to take the passion and take the power. So with passion and power, that's really what it is I have the power and I have the passion. So passionate power. Reflection. The reflecting over here is talking about, could be that your psychic senses are going crazy right now, especially with all these new moon, the two super moons, the Lion's Gate open, all these crazy things. And then we have 6 planets going into retrograde, right? And especially Venus being in retrograde right now. So it is just the time right now that shows that you could be taking a trip, right, by water. It could also reveal that you're in the direct line of your psychic gifts, okay? But it's also a time for you to be more aware of your emotions and be reflective about them, okay? Recognize the difference between your intuitive voice and your regular voice. Your intuitive voice is very calm and assuring. Your regular voice, right, is lower, right, or urgent. It's like that urgency, right? And it can also become very fear-based. Let yourself gain even greater clarity and control over your emotions now. So recognizing when your intuition is speaking to you and when you are talking to yourself, right? Because both want to talk to us, right? It's like one wants to talk and the other one's like, oh, that's just me. And the other one's like, hello, right? And you're like, whoa, where's that high-pitched voice coming from? But you have the 2 of Keys over here, which is talking about the treasure. This is where you are kicking around ideas, kicking around your blessings. You just keep kicking the treasure chest, but it's not flying open yet, right? So it's like, okay, well, where's the key? Who has the key? Who has the key to the treasure chest? So with the treasure chest over here, it's talking about the great loss or disappointment of your life right now. It could be the loss of a job, a relationship, or even an opportunity. But remember that when this phase is only temporarily, it'll be gone soon. It might take some time and effort to rally your forces to recover, but there is great treasure within you that is always available. So where was the key? Inside yourself, right? The little chest represents the part of you that is filled with light. It isn't vulnerable, and it can never be lost or damaged. When you focus on what's wrong or what's lacking, it perpetuates, your sense of emptiness and victimization. So don't let yourself get lost in your loss. Open the lid to your light and let it illuminate your way. There are other opportunities and greater wealth waiting for you to discover, and that's where the reflection is coming in. Listening to your intuition so that you can open the treasure chest. Having the passion is going to help. Knowing what you want to build and what you want to get out of the situation. Putting down your 4 corners, right? Cornerstones to this new idea. But you have to clear the way. Clearing the way is the obstacle of what's keeping you away from opening the lid to the treasure chest, right? Too hard. I can't do this. It's not for me. Well, if it's not for you, then you need to find something else then that is, because that's not where passion is. If it's not for you, then there's no passion there. Because if it's there, right, then you would have all this passion to want to get that key, right? This is something I really want, but I don't know if I don't think it's for me. Well, you just said it for yourself. Then don't build there. Build somewhere else. Because Because if you can't find the passion and you can't find the building tools to whatever you think you want, then it's not good for you. You already said it. Or you need to get stronger because you know deep down inside you're lying to yourself, which we've all done that. Okay? Out of what? Victimization, loss, sorrow, lower energies, trying to make you believe that I'm not good enough for something, depending on what it is that you're doing. Now, if it's love, I'm not good enough, that's never going to, no. Those are lies. Those are just lies that we tell ourselves. Okay? Those you need to clear away. Those are low self-esteem. Personal goals. This is inner aligning yourself with your personal goals. A lot of times, the reason we don't do these things is because of the fear of the unknown. Playing it small and playing it safe. Are you playing it small and you're playing it safe with the treasure? Is that what the problem with the key is? Having the passion is enough to say, I can change what it is. If you're having problems lack in planning, as the architect to do these things, then we definitely are going to want to reflect on the situation so that you can get past the heartache, the emotional pain, the hurt, the depression, the sorrow, the things that are holding you back, things that are hurting, right? Because the treasure is becoming a burden, but the treasure is not really the burden. Is it really the burden? The burden is probably the hard work of trying to get to something and it's not really working, so I have to clear the path, because otherwise I'm putting all this extra hard work and extra responsibility into trying to do something that's not working. So now I have to reflect upon the situation, listen to my higher self so I can figure out what the issue is. Where is the dissatisfaction? Where is my 9 of Cups you're saying? Well, you have to find the inner happiness. You have to find the extra oomph, right, to get to it. But you have to get rid of the inner turmoils, fears, and all the things and the worries and the oh my God, I don't know if this is going to work. I want this so bad. See, mostly this is the reading of, I want this so bad and I'm very passionate about doing this, but I have a lot of worry, a lot of fears. It's not going to reach where it needs to reach. It's not going to go the way I want it to go. You need to get rid of emotional baggage, get rid of the resistance, get rid of all those things and have a personal transition within yourself so that you can find the key, find the hope, right? That way you can have the world. The world is at your hands. This is where you're going to find the completion once you find the ultimate passion and you have the better understanding through the reflection, right? Then you will have the 10 of Pentacles. Wow. You'll find this financial security. You'll find the long-term success within yourself. You'll figure out how to contribute your time, efforts, extra emotions, extra thoughts and creativities, love, all these things will just start popping out, right? Because all of a sudden, there it is, boom, the sun. Once that positivity comes up and you clear away all the obstacles, all the worries and all the stresses, then you have this beautiful rebirth that's going to take place, which is going to then there bring in success. And then all is well, right? Everything's going to be happy. Everything's going to find its place. As you're putting down the cornerstones for this situation, it'll just all start falling into place, right? And then you have the Ace of Pentacles, bam. Yep. But you have to get yourself into the knowing. You have to get yourself into the High Priestess. So on the reflection, it's saying you have to get yourself into High Priestess mode. You're already getting the downloads. You're already starting to get to where you might be hearing your intuition, getting to your intuition, getting the downloads, getting the knowledge. But you have to trust in yourself to use those. Use what you're hearing. Use what you're feeling. Right? You can isolate yourself away into hermit mode to help you do such things. On the Queen of Roses says that you are building something. You are waiting for the fruits of your labor. You know what you want. You want your rewards. You're trying your hardest, but you're having some difficulties, definitely. So with the treasure, it's saying you need to watch your emotions, watch your compassion, be more diplomatic when it comes to certain things. Be the more supportive leader, or look for other people to help you who might be around you, who could be this Pisces, Cancer, or this Scorpio, right, that can actually enforce some of these things and actually give a helping hand. The clearing away, absolutely, getting rid of the restless, unfocused, burned out feelings, because there's a lot of indirection going. right? Discard anything that says you can't do this, because a lot of it is just those things inside you. This is, it's unpredictable. I don't know if this is going to work. Well, you're going to have to probably take a little bit of a risk, especially if it's love. But you're going to have to unite yourself with your higher self to be able to connect with your higher self, to be able to hear what's going on and to be able to feel what's going on. Right? So this is where you need to be. Yeah, then your creativity is going to come right shining through. If it's a love situation, realize that you are love. You are love. Right? Follow your heart. Always follow your heart. Okay? Always follow your heart, because you do have the Sun and you do have the Ace of Pentacles coming out. Very beautiful. And right now we have so many things in you know, retrograde, and we have all these weird energies going on, and it's giving everybody ups and down feelings and, you know, weird energy. I know I felt it. One day I'm super duper happy. 2 days later I'm like, oh my gosh, the world is falling apart, right? Because these energies are so strong. You don't know if you're coming or going, right? But then you just build yourself back up and say, you know what? No, I can do this. There is a huge opportunity in front of me, and I know what my success is. I just have to get rid of this weird energy that keeps trying to keep me away from my treasure chest, right? So take that action and don't stop. And once you feel that feeling and you start really improving the health of the mind of allowing this to happen, you will find that the situation will improve, and like I said, it will start falling into place. Everything's going to start falling into place, right? Because you have that instilled within you to do so. It's just getting there. Okay? Very beautiful reading, my friends. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.